What's up, everyone? It's a nice shiny morning today, and today I want to take you through a daily routine, a typical daily routine on the farm here, on a self-sufficiency farm. The activity that we have to do from the time we wake up in the morning to the time it's in the evening, and we are closing everything in. So come along with me, and I hope you enjoy this journey. So the first will be the chicken first, and as you can see, they are all closed in the same day they are closed in during the night. So it's start time to open for them. So these are the young ones. I'm going to begin with them. You can hear from the way they are making noise here, they are very hungry. So the first thing they just need now is food and water, and then I'll clean after. But then let's go ahead and open up for them. We put in the sacks because at night it's very cold. So the polythene sheet and these sacks help to prevent cold from going inside and keep the birds warm. You can see how hungry they are. They just want food now. The chicks here are one month, 2 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. But you can see how healthy they are and how active they are. So I'm not the one who does this every day. We have someone who helps us because there's some other work I'm doing too. But today I want to show you some when it's actually my turn to do it, what I exactly need to do. And so I'm going to get food for them. They're very hungry now. If actually open, they're going to come out. So the next thing I do is give them some food and some water so they can calm down and eat. And then I'll open for the rest, and then I'll come back and clean. So I'm just going to get their food right now. This is the food for the older chicken, the adults. It's just a mixture of maize and uchonga, you mentioned, the small prawns. And the food for the little ones is over here. So what we do, because now they are 1.5 months old, we slowly introduce them to the food that the adults are eating. So I'm going to give them a mixture of both the food for the adults and their own food. Yeah, so I'm just mixing the food. So slowly introducing them to the food for the adults, because in another maybe 3 weeks time, they have to come out and start eating, foraging and eating their food for the adults. So we slowly introduce them over a couple of weeks. They get used to the food that they're going to be eating as adults. And we feed them, we give them food just once for the day. So whatever I put here with water, that's enough for the day. I'm not going to give them any other food. Yeah, so this is what we use to give them water. I know it's not the perfect drinking container, but we usually like to recycle things that we have on the farm. This is the bottom half of a cooking oil container. So we cut it into half and use it to give the birds water. So I know it's not enough, but I check on them 3 or 4 times a day. So I keep on refilling the drinking water for them through the day. So you're going to drink that. This one, the first one they're going to drink in like 5 minutes, they're going to be done. Then I have to add some more. And then after a while, I come back and add some more until the evening. So I'm closing here now. If they were bigger than this, I would not close it because they can't get out through here. But these ones are quite small. They can actually come out of their coop through here. So I'm going to close it. They can feed as they are inside. And if they come out, there's a risk of predators getting them, like hawks. We have a lot of hawks over here that just hang around looking for food. And I'm sure they'd appreciate chicken. So they are going to feed for a while now. Then I'll keep on adding their drinking water. So now that you're done with the young ones, I'm going to the adults, and I'm going to let them out first to forage, and then take some dust bath as I prepare their food. So the first thing I have to is get rid of, pull the polythene sheet up. This protects them against wind at night. And you see they'll be quite eager to come out after spending a whole night inside here. They'll be flying out. You're putting food for them inside here. This is where they feed from. But as you can see, in the morning they're usually excited to get out and forage. Then they start coming back slowly, one by one, to eat this food. As you're doing this, it's also important you check on the droppings for the chicken. So you're looking at that there's no coccidiosis, there's no blood in their droppings, so that you can tell whether there's any disease going around. It's important you do that. You check their droppings every morning. So I'm going to put their food here and their water. Yeah, so this is another section now. Here we don't have many birds. We just have 3 ducks and turkeys. And I'm just going to open for them now. You can also come out and enjoy some sunshine. So we recently brought in a new turkey on the farm. I think it's a different breed from these ones, because the person who gave this to me actually exchanged. They gave me a male, I gave them a female. I saw the males the toms he has grow very big, so I want those very big toms. So that's why we got this one. It's still like 3.5, 4 months old. It's still yet to be an adult like the one you're seeing over here. But however, I think this one grows to be a bit bigger than the male you see over here. That's why we wanted it. So it's the second day on the farm. We're still not letting it out because it's not used to the farm. We're going to keep it inside for maybe another 3-4 days, and then I will be letting it roam around and mate with our females. So we don't know the name of this breed of turkeys. If you do, please let us know in the comment section, and let us know if it's true. It grows to the male grows to quite a large size. Yeah, please engage with us on the comment section and let us know which breed it is. So the last ones I'm going to let out are these young turkeys. I'm going to open for their mother because their mother roams around. But the 6 young ones, I'm going to take them in front so they can eat some grass and other vegetation, and also give them water and food. So that's the next part I'm going to do. So again, as I say, we recycle these things, but the disadvantage of it is, you can see, after a while, they put the food back inside here, or they drop their droppings inside here, which is not good for them. And you can see now why you need to be very keen. There's blood over here. Initially, when you're putting water, there was no blood. So I need to find out whether this is an injured bird or it's from the droppings. But from the look of it, it's an injured bird. So I'll just need to confirm what the problem is. It's important to be very keen with your chicken or with your birds, so you can notice such things in time and handle it. Yeah, so you can see it's also been a few minutes since we gave them water, and they've already run out of this. So I'm going to add water again, clean water now. I'm going to clean this again and put clean water for them to drink. So again, it's very important to check the droppings of your birds, the color, whether there's blood in it, whether it's very white. Sometimes it could be a sign of coccidiosis, or it's for worms. It's very important to do that, and that's what I'm doing as I'm cleaning here. So the other thing is, this is where we have the ducks. Usually the ducks are their droppings are not very pleasant, and it's the hardest part to clean. Most because they drink in a lot of water, it gets very watery, and you can see it's like mud. But then it has to be cleaned every day too. So yeah, all this is going to become part of the compost. We clean the houses every day, and then it's left open so that the air can flow in, and it's going to dry by the time it's in the evening. They're coming back inside. But then some of it drops down. on the ground, and you can see it gets dry over time. And then once in a while, we come and clean that also and take it to a compost, so it can be used as manure in future. Yeah, so that's the first part. That's the morning routine. We wake up, make sure the sun is, when the sun is nice, up and shining, we make sure the birds are comfortable, their houses are cleaned, they have clean water, they have food, and then we just let them hang out for the rest of the day. However, my part is not yet finished. I'll have to keep on come and checking on them. If they finish water, I add the water, and then we just let them hang out for the rest of the day. So now I can take a short break. We'll be back later. So what I'm doing here is turning the compost first of all, and then as I'm turning, the chicken are going to be feeding on the worms and other insects inside here. And also I'm going to get the compost that is ready and take it down to the farm where it's going to be used on the beds, either for on the beds for the other for crops. So yeah, that's what I'm doing here currently. It's about 2 o'clock now. It's quite hot, that's why I'm in my hat. I was not wearing this hat in the morning, but yeah, so now it's time to take care of the compost. Yeah, so another activity that you have to do regularly during the day is collection of eggs. Currently, not all chicken are laying eggs, just a few of them, maybe 5 or 6. But then you have to collect eggs every day so that you always have fresh eggs in the house. So I'm just going to do that now. And there's a chicken inside here that is ready to lay eggs. I'm going to leave it so I don't disturb it. And no eggs there. No eggs here. No eggs here. There's 2 here. There's 1 more. Yeah, so I've got 5 for now. Then I'll come again and collect later on in the afternoon. So now it's about 3 o'clock. You can see the clouds. You can see the clouds are gathering. So we have to put the birds in so they can settle for the night. We don't want them to be rained on. So they're all back inside, and I'm going to close for them. So they still have sufficient water and food till tomorrow. So that's a typical day for us here at the farm. And the weather is funny because just before I closed everything for the birds inside, the weather was almost raining. There was heavy clouds, and the sky was heavily pregnant with clouds. We thought it was going to rain. But then half an hour later, after I've showered, come out to relax, the sun is out again. but we can't let the birds out for now. So that's it for the day. They have enough fresh water, they have enough food for the night if they want to eat, and we'll see them again tomorrow. But that's a typical day for us here at the farm, and you can see there's usually a lot of work to be done, and it's though we get breaks in between, but it's possible to be busy from around 9 a.m. to about 3:30 in the afternoon. So it's quite busy. However, if you enjoy like raising birds, chicken, guinea fowl, and turkeys, it's for me it's beneficial, and it's also relaxing. I feel good doing it. I feel every time I see the birds playing around, or I see them just enjoying themselves, I feel good. Yeah, so looking after animals for me is it's interesting and it's therapeutic, and I feel good after the day. At the end of the day, like I can now shower, sit down like this, have a cup of tea, have a beer, and I feel like I've done good for the day, and I can sleep easily, can rest easily at night. So yeah, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for those who've been engaging with us, and we really appreciate those who are subscribing to our channel. We're also requesting that those who are still watching this channel without subscribing, please come aboard and join us. We really appreciate having you as a family. We appreciate your engagement, and thank you for making this Taraji Eco Farm family grow.